Rude.
Oh no.
Hey everyone!
Hey everybody!
Welcome to our weekly live broadcast.
Yeah.
It's a fun way to start our Mondays.
I flooded in Monday.
Yes. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Live broadcast. Yeah.
Why does it do this?
I don't even know what it's doing.
Oh, sorry, hold on. There we go. Okay. That's fixed.
I'll try to get better technical support next week.
I should not. That's why I stopped producing for radio. I'm bad at the technical part.
You're
I
really
barely
not.
learned.
You're really not.
Well, you're sweet.
I know.
So this has been an interesting Monday for us because, yeah, we are flooded in. So
Yeah, anybody have a boat?
You want to send us? Like, I feel like we're gonna be like Piglet and Winnie the Pooh, and go like rowing in our little umbrella or whatever he does.
I didn't think of that. We could have done that earlier today.
Yeah, just like little Piglet. Welcome, Bobby World. Yeah, we hit mute, so it's all good. Welcome, and yeah, so we are. The rain has stopped, thankfully. It's really actually it was a sunny day, which was super nice and
but cold.
Yeah, I don't know why I have not been as cold as I usually am. I don't know. But so yeah, she's all decked. She has like 3 layers.
I'm cold.
But we have the mini ears, so that works. We should give you the mini ears.
No makeup and mini ears. Hey, girls,
don't need
priorities are priorities.
It's true. Hey, if you got ears, you're good to go.
Free day off work, and
Yeah. Not planned at all.
No, nor wanted necessarily.
Because
So.
like last year, it threatened to flood and do this, but then it didn't, and it was fine. But I don't know what was different this year. Cause
I don't know, except it's way over the road.
We
live like on a little island.
Yeah.
Once you get under the bridge, the railroad bridge, it's an island, and if it floods, you're just stuck.
Yeah. One time we were stuck and snowed in at the same time. It was so much fun. But so yeah, we've just been doing this and that today, and I baked today, and I didn't burn anything.
No casualties, no nothing. It was good. Yeah.
And I decorated.
Well, I haven't eaten it yet.
Well, okay, I use Betty Crocker, so if it's not good, blame Betty.
You should be safe.
Blame Betty. But yeah, so I baked today, and
you'll be posting those somewhere, though, right?
Yeah, we'll be, because I did a little bit. It was for Easter, so it will be a while. But I wanted to get a jump start because sometimes I'm like, okay, if I get it all done, like, so I'm doing like Easter now at the same time as I'm getting St. Patrick Post ready, and
it got a little confusing around here today. I started to get out the Christmas tree.
We're not gonna go that early, although it could be like Hallmark and just have Christmas year round.
Yeah,
it could be that channel that always says Christmas. Our little our town has a little visitor center, and they just took their Christmas tree down yesterday. And we can't figure out why they kept their tree up so long, but I mean,
and we love Christmas trees, but it was getting annoying.
Like, we don't even do that. So. But I feel like I keep forgetting that Valentine's Day is over.
Yeah,
because
but not Valentine's month. It's still February,
and that's true. But it's almost March.
I know. Then it's St. Patrick's month,
and then it's the best month ever. It's April.
Easter. Or birthday.
Birthday! And Annie's birthday. We both had April birthdays.
I did that on purpose.
Just to get it over in 1 month.
No. Anyway.
So yeah, that's what we've been doing today. But we kind of just wanted to come on here and talk about, there is a lot of news about Epcot coming out. So we're going to talk about that tonight and give you our take on it. Mm-hmm. And then the Oscars were last night. So that was fun. What did you Okay, she was really sweet. I started the Oscars last night, and I was like, okay, we're just going to watch a little bit until the next commercial. And then she kept letting me watch it, and so I didn't say anything. We just kept watching it. I said, I'll turn it off in a minute. And then we ended up watching it till like 10:30.
It was fun. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, because you made fun of people, I knew people, and she got really mad when I said I didn't like Michael Keaton.
Who doesn't like Michael Keaton?
I said, oh, it's Michael... Oh, it's Esther! I baked today and I didn't burn anything. And I channeled you and I piped it on there, and yeah, I'm excited. So I said I didn't like Michael Keaton, and she flipped out. Like, usually I'm the one who knows their the actors and actresses, and I'm like, oh, I love them, like, act like I'm their best friend because I know them and all that. But I say I don't like Michael Keaton. She is like offended.
I didn't flip out, but let's say this. She did challenge me because sometimes I just do forget. I might know an actor and look at them and say, oh gosh, I love that. But I can't always remember what they were in. So and she knows that about me. When I challenged why she wouldn't like him, she's like, okay, do you even know what he's been in? And I started naming. I think I named even more than what she knew he had been in.
You did.
And so she was quite impressed.
Yes. She was like, he was Batman, and he, like, I'm like, okay, I like Michael, like, yeah. So she has me kind of, I'm excited to, I think my view of him will change when I see him in Dumbo, because he looks really cool.
Oh, I can't wait for Dumbo.
Month of March, we're gonna have so much Dumbo stuff coming your all's way, like Dumbo Disney Bounds and Dumbo snack ideas that Annie and I came up with. So we love Dumbo. We've never really watched the animated version, but we love Dumbo the elephant. Yeah. So he's so cute.
We're excited about it. Anyway.
So yeah. But there's something last night that Michael Keaton, you never guessed what thing he was. In Toy Story. He's in Toy Story.
And I still can't because I wanted.
He's in number 3, and then he'll be in number 4.
But see, and that's my least.
And that's true.
I think I've only watched it maybe once, and I don't remember.
Maybe.
I don't remember what he was.
He played Ken, the Barbie doll.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Did you guys know that? Probably.
So that was what I was trying to get her to guess yesterday. And then Mary Poppins didn't win anything last night, so that was a bummer.
And Mary Poppins wasn't there. We're all about trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I found an article, and I haven't read it through, but
hey, Dan!
But yeah, so that was really weird because I figured when they started playing the music and they had someone coming down on the umbrella, I thought it would be her, and it wasn't. And then Bette Midler saying where the lost things go, like I did not understand that or really like.
No disrespect to Bette Midler, but it just took away. It wasn't. Yeah, there was nothing about Mary Poppins. You didn't think of the movie. It didn't make you think. I don't know. Did y'all guys watch it and like it, or?
I liked it without the host. Did you like it without the host?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I was torn at first. I didn't even remember that they didn't have a host because Tina Fey and those other two came out and did their thing and said hello, and then it just rolled along. So in some ways, I felt like it rolled along maybe a little bit less choppy than when you have a host. It ended on time. I was all about that.
It really did. It was weird.
But at the same time, there was a little bit, I wondered if you were sitting there, like if you had gone to the Oscars, and that's what we talked about last night, were they disappointed? Because I feel like that's probably some of the entertainment and fun for them in going. But overall, I thought it was better without a host.
I think so too.
I think they found out a good way to do it.
It was really good. And the music overall was pretty good last night. Loved Adam Lambert singing the Queen songs. That was so good.
Yeah, it was. It was a good way to start. So good.
She loved him as Ken. I think next, I was so happy that Black Panther, because Marvel is Disney, so Disney still won. So that was really cool. And Bao, I think is how you say that. I can't remember how to pronounce that name. It's the short with the little like food that is the actual.
Oh yeah, I think that is how they pronounced it because I had never seen it before until you pointed it out to me.
Yeah. It's really cute. It's a weird.
It's a Disney short.
I can't remember what Pixar movie it came in front of, and it was really. I finally watched it on YouTube, and it was like weird but good at the same time. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it because it's pretty good. Welcome, Myers and the Mouse. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming. So yes, we've just talked a little bit about Oscars right now, and now we're going to maybe start getting into our big discussion tonight, which is about the new Epcot stuff. So I don't know if you all heard, but Disney Parks blog came in, Thursday, and they announced huge stuff of coming to Epcot. Like it's going to completely transform it from the way we know it from what I remember.
I hadn't even seen the picture.
Yeah, look at the pit. Like, isn't that amazing?
That would be much better.
Yeah. I didn't even see that. Okay, so I don't know if you've all seen it, and it's really hard to see, but that's kind of
glare. But the colors alone make it look fun.
Yeah.
And yes, I know it's just a pic,
but I'm interested to see how much this picture ends up looking realistically like that.
So anyway, we started talking about what they're going to do, and you want to talk about that first, or
yes, it says the first of its kind play pavilion, which I think is a weird thing to call it, but it says, like, we told you all a while back that they're going to be doing lots of renovations on Spaceship Earth. And this is all in time. It says in time for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So that's good to know, because that means it's not going to be like years down the road.
Right.
It says the ongoing evolution of Epcot includes plans for a play pavilion that will be unlike anything you've ever seen in the park. This new space will be devoted to playful fun and feature an innovative city that will come to life under the dome of the unnamed pavilion, previously known as Wonders of Life, which if you went to some of the festivals, that's where they've had like last year's Food and Wine Festival stuff. They had that all in there. So that's where Wonders of Life, which is located super close to Guardians of the Galaxy new ride coming up. So I think it's really interesting that they had that all in there, and it makes sense now.
Well, and some of their description, because you can interact with more of the characters and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it says the Pavilion City, will be bursting with interactive experiences, your favorite Disney characters, hands-on activities, and engaging entertainment. Built on the power of play, it introduces an immersive and interactive city where you can explore, create, and interact with some of your favorite Disney characters. There will also be exciting changes to the way you come and go at Epcot. As you can see, changes are coming to Epcot main entrance, where the plaza will welcome guests with new pathways, sweeping green spaces, and newly reimagined fountain. This new design will pay homage to the original park entrance with fresh takes on classic elements. And the Leave Legacy photos, those big rock things, those will be moved to outside of the gate entrance. So I think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Except that I think it will make it more, because tell everyone what you feel when you walk into Epcot.
Like I've gone to a different park, not Disney at all. Like I've just gone to a generic amusement park. And it's not that I don't like it. I like it. But there's a lot. I'm happy that they're talking about redoing the entry, because I've never thought that they did it Disney. I mean, and I know it's supposed to be the innovative park, and I'm not saying it has to have Mickey Mouse everywhere. That's not what I'm saying. It just, there's nothing to pull in the theme park. We're boasting of 4 theme parks here, and there's nothing for me that pulls it in, other than just in the past, I don't know how many years, 5 maybe, that they started adding the Topiary. Is that how you say that?
Yes, Topiary.
Where there's Donald Duck, and I think some of those that were there this past time were all, and so you get that, but I don't know. There's nothing bright.
Always
there's
super crowded.
Yeah, and congested, and the check bag area. I'm all about doing that, but it is. You agree? That's like the worst part ever on the check bags. And not just that they have to check your bag, but they're the most unfriendly most of the time.
I had, for the first time, and I even said it to my friend Kaylin when we walked through, I had the first nice person, and she was a woman, and at first I thought she was being rude, but it was with Levi, and we were standing there, a little girl, like the dad was just letting her run, like that was it. And the woman, like grabbed Levi and was like, "Don't step back, sir, don't step back." And I thought she was being rude at first, because the way she said it and her words, but it was because she was upset with the father for just letting the child run through and not pay attention to her. So the woman was like, "That is just crazy. I didn't want you to hurt, I didn't want you to like step back on her and like fall or hurt her." And so she was being super sweet, and like she interacted with us and was like, "It's crazy that parents let their kids do that and all that."
Oh,
so
that's cool.
It was the first person that I was like, "Oh, someone at Epcot check bag actually has a sense of, personality."
I've had 1 or 2 through the years, but most of the time they're not. And I didn't mean to start dissing on them, but it's I guess the whole thing is I'm excited that they're going to upgrade or improve the entry.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll change the check
bag. See how they're going to do it, but it is definitely, it's just not, it's my least favorite as far as entry I like to get excited. When you get to Magic Kingdom, you've got that whole just, the outside, you've got the railroad station, and in front of that, they have the Mickey and the Minnie, and they have things going on there. And it just seems like no matter where you are there's something exciting and inviting from the entry to the exit. Everything is Disney, and you know that. And the same is true basically with the other two. But then you get to Epcot, and it's like, okay.
It takes you a while to get to the Disney aspect. And that was like Disney's park. Like that was his plan for Florida. So for me, I'm like, I want more aspect of Disney when I come into that park. Like you better hit me with the nostalgia real hard.
Yeah, well, the rest of the park is so innovative. I mean, you've got all the different lands and stuff. So it's never really screams Disney. And I'm okay with that. But make the entry remind you that that's where you're at. Anyway, too much said. But.
No, that's what we're here to talk about. Dan said they better not move my picture on the tombstone. Do you really have a picture on one of those things?
Seriously, Dan?
Because I do have a friend. She actually has a brick outside of Ticket and Transportation.
What?
It's Tara. Yeah, Tara actually has a brick. What? Like those bricks and stuff. Yeah, she actually has her own brick.
Oh,
her parents got her. Her parents got her.
That is funny.
So you never got me a brick.
Safety first, it is.
Oh yeah, we weren't saying like we don't like the security check. We understand the security check.
Oh yeah, if you missed that, I said I'm all about the security check.
It's just for some, and like usually the security guards and stuff like at the entrances at all the other parks are super sweet, but we've never had a really good experience with the ones at Epcot. But that was just, I'm interested to see if they changed that area.
That's the only reason I brought that up.
I think they need to spread it out. It needs to be bigger.
Yeah.
Like where they have I feel like that needs to be the exit. And then, because the exit is wider and bigger and has a straighter shot to the entrance than the current security entrance. So
maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to switch that.
Because that would make for bigger flow. I don't know. Interested to see. But that's the entrance stuff. And I like that because if y'all remember, like they used to have those they had those innovations east and west. East and west. And they used to have really cool stuff in it. And then they like slowly like just stopped doing, they put character stuff in them instead, or they just like closed them down. And I feel like this is getting back into what that used to be when it first came, but even better because of all the technology we have now.
Yeah.
And all the different things Imagineers think of nowadays. And I feel like this whole like concept is going back to Walt's original plan for this park.
I hope so, because he had a lot of good plans if you watch or read about it and you know what his dream and imagination was for it. So maybe that's what they're doing, and in that case, it would be very exciting.
He says it some. I need to re-find that quote, because, like, let's see. But what do you all think? Like, if you heard about this stuff and, like, what we've said, like, what do you think about these new changes? Do you think Epcot needs these new changes? I feel like for it to be Walt's park and his idea, like it was supposed to be growing and constantly an innovation and new ideas stemming from it in a utopian city. And like you get that like with the countries and stuff because it unifies the world and all of that. But like those other entrances, like that first half of Epcot, like Future World or whatever, like it hasn't had a lot of love in years. Decades. Century. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's basically the same as when it was when I went, and that was, oh gosh, I was before I was 30, so it's been decades. I'm in my 50s, so it's been decades.
Like that was the original, like picture for Epcot.
Wow.
Again, the glare is like real bad.
I don't know if I'd want to take it to that, but
I feel
imagine with everything that's there now. It's hard to imagine.
But it does give a more city aspect, and I feel like they keep emphasizing in this new description of the changes coming that it's going to be a city, and that was Walt's whole thing, was to make it a utopian city.
Well, and if you look at that and then flip back to the picture that we showed them a while ago, that's in the article about the change, that reminds you a little bit of that.
And I lost that picture, but yeah, it's like it says called Project X. Walt's Florida expansion was meant to be much more than Disney World. It wasn't supposed to. Florida wasn't supposed to be about Disney World, though it was a small part of the picture. Rather, Disney's plan consisted of building his own perfect utopian city, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, Epcot. And like I never thought of that before because like Epcot was never my favorite. Like I've learned to love it with the pavilions and stuff. But one of my roommates, one of my crazy roommates, one thing I agreed with her. She was like, Epcot became her favorite because she was like, that's Walt's original plan. Like that was his park.
Yeah.
That was what he had his hands on the most.
Yeah.
But we have a few. Oh, hey, Walt. Hey,
Walt.
Thanks for coming in. And
Esther, I agree. Yeah.
She loves Epcot, but she hopes they keep most of the same there. Yes. And
yeah.
I'm interested to see like if they start some of the stuff when you're there on your trip soon. Or not soon, but when you're in your trip. So you'll have to tell us and let us know. Yeah. I'm not trying not to be jealous that you get to go, but you know.
If she's jealous, give her a hard time.
But hey, I did tell her that I would babysit her kids. Like she needs a babysitter to come with her. That way she and Brandon can go have like a fun date night, and then like I can take care of Charlie and Gideon.
Exactly. And show them a fun time in the park as well.
So like people, if you need like a Disney babysitter, just I'll come with you on your trip. I'll babysit your kids. We'll have a great time.
She'll plan your trip for you.
Book it for you. I just need to give out my like babysitting services for Disney couples.
She's so generous.
Forget about the babysitter. I'm just gonna take your kids, and they're gonna have a magical time while you all go have your magical time. So yes.
Esther's like, yes.
See, it's a great plan. It is a great plan. So yeah, I'm really excited about all the new Epcot stuff. Because that is my least favorite section. Is the future world. I think the pavilions have gotten a lot of updates and stuff lately, and they're getting the update with like Ratatouille and things like that. So that's been really cool. Frozen helped.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I was gonna say when I rank the parks, it's not like it's just never been one of my favorites. So it and Animal Kingdom. I don't know. Animal Kingdom's I'm kind of starting to like it a little bit better than Epcot, which is kind of weird, but I like them both. Don't think I'm a Disney hater. I love Disney and every aspect of it, but the Magic Kingdom is my favorite, of course, and then the Hollywood Studios, which is always going to be MGM to me. But
yes, there's actually a shirt and it says it's always MGM to me.
I want it.
You need that shirt.
Gift, 10.
Gift. Oh no, Esther, they wouldn't just want me. She said they'll never want to go there.
But even if they did while you're there, that's okay. Some downtime.
I'm a nanny. I'm a Disney nanny. That's what I'll be. I found my new profession, guys. Disney nanny.
There you go.
So, yeah, out for hire now. So, but I think as I've gotten older, and I think maybe where we were homeschooled and you did a lot of like the history and geography with us, I think that's why I've like come to like Epcot more because of the different countries.
Yeah, and you really have. You come around because you didn't used to like it at all.
No, because there was nothing like there were other than the innovations East and West, like, and then after those went away.
Yeah.
But you remember they had that house inside that one, and there was Stitch. Like they had Stitch inside.
Yes,
like,
yes.
It was like one of those first things. It was almost like an Alexa, and like whatever he was saying, Stitch would like answer back, or like the house would answer, and we were all like, "This is never gonna happen." Like, and now we have
that stuff
taking over our lives. So I think that is really cool to see. Like, and that's why I'm excited, like, for this new city stuff, because it's gonna. Like years down the road, we'll be like, "Oh, we never thought that would happen," and then Disney did it first, and so. And
I guess my favorite part of Disney would be going to all the different countries and over in the land area. I like that a lot. The innovative part, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's never really made a lot of sense to me, like the outline of Epcot, because you have like Future World and all that. And then you can kind of make it make sense because like all the countries and the world coming together. But then in this random corner, you have the seas. And then you have the land. The land makes sense because living with the land, I guess. And then you have Figment. It's just like Figment. And
Yeah.
like I feel like Epcot is very disjointed for me.
Yes, and I guess that's what I was trying to say earlier.
It's disjointed.
Because everything else about Disney flows. Whether it's Animal Kingdom or even Disney World, the Magic Kingdom. It has all its different things, but they kind of flow back to the castle and everything that is Disney.
Yeah.
So
like, well, I mean, at like Hollywood Studios, it all comes back to movies, and then Magic Kingdom always comes back to the castle and the different fantasies, and then Animal Kingdom always comes back to animals, and but
at the same time, they keep the center of all that Disney.
Yeah.
And they don't do that with Epcot Center.
So
I don't feel like they do.
No, and I don't know when that stopped, because I feel like maybe it started like that, but then somehow got off of it. I don't know. So I really hope this kind of like pushes Epcot into being something better, and I'm interested to see how the gondolas affect that too. Which the gondolas, if you all have seen, they've started running. They don't have people in them yet.
Have we talked to anybody that we know that's been on? Oh, because they don't have people on them.
They don't have people on them, but they're just like running them, like they're testing them. And there was like some theme park or some place that had like a gondola. They have a gondola system, and their gondolas like broke down, and there was a family, and they're stuck like for hours with like a baby.
Yeah, 4 hours I think was the total max that they were on there, and it was like scads and scads of people on the gondolas, and because there was a power outage and they couldn't get it fixed. So
I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like that they don't have air conditioning. Because we got stuck on the monorail once, and it was hot, and it was like dying because Florida heat. I mean, Florida is just hot. So like, to me, even if you have like the airflow stuff on the bottom, it's still going to be.
You're claustrophobic like me. You would be freaked out whether it's hot or cold.
I would have rather them had it open.
Yeah.
Or I'm like an option to have open windows.
Yeah, that's true. I'm curious to see how it all works. I'm just like, I'm anxious to know some people that go, like Esther, and can tell us, hey, they were great, or no, I'm not getting on there.
No. And I think Dan, you're gonna be down there before Esther. You'll be down there in August, so I think they might be ready by then. So that I can't wait. Like I'm very, very, very interested to hear how that goes. I am claustrophobic, so I think I would have been better if it would have been like, I don't know.
I'm just curious to hear about it and see. I can't picture it.
Oh, thanks, Haley. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you're feeling better. You weren't feeling too well like us last week. It's not fun.
Feel better. Hope you are already.
Yes, I want to come back. I miss you all so much. They were so much fun.
Trying to get her to move there. Not
She's
me.
trying to get rid of me.
No, not really.
Hey, but if I get to be a Disney nanny, I'll just go when people have their trips. So, like, I just go on their trips.
There you go.
So, see?
Push the word Disney nanny right
Disney
there.
nanny. But, yes, I want to hang out with you all again so much. That was so much fun. If you haven't all checked out Haley and Corey's channel, Corey Fiasco, like, it's a great channel, and they're a super sweet couple. I love them both. Corey, if you have any questions about pins, ask him, because, and then the other channels on here, of course, like Dan, Walter Graham, Myers and the Mouse.
Dan's all about the food, if you haven't heard.
I don't know. Does Dan you don't like the Disney food, right? Do you?
Okay, so food at Epcot, that's another,
food at Epcot.
I guess it's got lots and lots of food choices.
Oh, Epcot's probably the one that's the most food because, like, of all the festivals and all the different countries.
Yes.
Which I am still upset with myself for not trying school bread. I still haven't tried school bread from Norway, and that is one thing that I want to try so bad.
All right, you'll go back.
I know, but then there's always a festival now when I go, so I always have to try the festival food, and I never have time for the regular food.
You poor thing.
First world probs, guys. First world probs. Dan said food. Yes, you should, Haley. Try it and let me know. Like, I've watched other people and they say it's good, but I want more people to try it for me.
I don't even know what it is.
It's like something with a custard in the middle and
like a bread pudding type thing?
More like a donut with something in the middle.
Oh.
But not a donut.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll go try it.
Food, glorious food.
We're anxious to try it.
We can turn anything into a song.
3 banquets a day.
Hey, that song is like Disney. That is like 3.
We have performed in Oliver, so
that makes like big ass song. We're going to find one of our favorite spots tonight for dinner. Wolfgang Puck Express.
Oh, we love
Wolfgang.
that.
We ate there years ago and absolutely loved it. I know it's changed, but like I've heard it's even better now. Someone did a video on their brunch or something, and apparently it's really, really, really good. So.
I didn't hear that, but I have heard lots of people say how much they love it, and you see write-ups about it all the time. So enjoy it for us.
Fun. You'll have to tell us what you get. I'm interested to hear, because it's been forever since we've been there. So, but yeah, the food, like, I am interested to see how all of this construction with Epcot what it does to the festivals.
Oh, gosh, I didn't even think of that.
Because if you think so many people come to the festivals for the food and entertainment, like how is this construction? Because they're going to have to completely redo the entrance. Are they going to stop the festivals for a while? Because honestly, they don't go very long between each festival now. Because now they have the one in January that just ended, or January, February.
I bet that they have a way to do it. Because I can't imagine that, because that's a pull for them now. Where they tried to get some things in there like Frozen and things that pulled parents with younger kids. I think their bigger draw has become the festivals, whether it's the Food and Wine or the Flower Festival. What's it called?
Flower and Garden.
Yeah, the Flower and Garden Festival. I think those are their bigger draws.
Yeah.
Granted, they put some stuff in there for kids, and that's cool, but I can't imagine that they would start renovating without a plan for the festivals. They'll figure that out.
But that should be really interesting to see how that, because when Disneyland did all of their stuff, they stopped like the Run Disney stuff because they were doing all their construction. I don't know.
I just can't imagine the Spaceship Earth. I'm still stuck on that being down for as long as what is supposed to be.
And I can't remember if that was confirmed or not, but I'm pretty sure it was. But supposedly they're going to be doing lots of renovations from the newspaper boy, like, who's facing the wall in that scene on.
Yeah.
So, which I think it does need to be updated, like, ride-wise. Like, they need to fix, like, I think the smoothness of the track. I feel like they need to fix that. And I feel that end scene, they have got to fix that end scene where you go through and all you see is, like, the freaky giant rock, and you can tell that you're inside a big metal ball, and it freaks me out just thinking about it, because it's not, the black stuff is not covering it enough, and I don't like it, and it freaks me out. I don't like it.
Flower and Garden is Haley's favorite.
I like that one too.
Like it.
That one's really pretty because we went through the butterfly enclosure.
I was just going to say the same thing. That was my favorite part of it.
We stayed in the butterfly enclosure forever.
Oh my gosh. And I still, when I think back, that's probably one of my best memories at Epcot.
Was the butterfly.
Yeah, that's weird, but it was so much fun.
Bye, Haley. Thanks for stopping by. When we went to the butterfly enclosure, we watched this one little butterfly come out of his cocoon, and he was like stuck, and he was like,
oh, it was so sad.
And then like we kept watching him, like, come on, buddy, you can do it. And then we thought he died, and all these kids were like watching, and we were like, okay, this is bad. And then he like dropped to the ground, but then he fluttered. I can't remember if he ever.
I don't
it's like Heimlich from Bug's Life. I am a beautiful butterfly.
Oh, God. Yeah,
tomorrow I will be a beautiful butterfly. No, I hate that movie, but I love Heimlich.
It was fun, though.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, they have really pretty. I like the flowers and stuff, and to see how they make it into the different characters. Kind of like the art festival. There's just such uniqueness to it. Food and
wine. I haven't done the art festival. I don't think like you have.
The Food and Wine, honestly, I think is my least favorite. I think it has a lot more food options than the other ones. Not always my favorite options, but more. But I feel like Flower and Garden and Art Festival are more like creative and more. I feel like they have better merchandise because it's all like florals and pretty colors.
Merchandise.
Yeah, it's my food. But yeah, this has been fun Epcot talk.
Yeah, it has been.
I'm very interested to see what they do to it, and I'm interested to see how it affects the other lands.
Yeah.
Like how it affects the land itself, how it affects Nemo's and the seas, how it affects all of that. So should be really interesting.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
I think it'll be how they space it out, all the work and different things. It'll be.
And like, will they get rid of Innovations East and West? Or will they keep those buildings?
Kind of think they will. I don't know. Or they'll maybe just update them, which they need to be.
Yeah, they need
give
to
it a better purpose, I think.
Should be interesting. We're really interested, you know, to hear Spaceship Earth is going to become cube-shaped.
No.
What?
Really?
They look like a...
Although, I
feel like
I don't know how I
sarcastic.
feel. Yeah, I think you probably are too. Yeah, I'm surprised, well, that you didn't come up with a food type thing for it. It does look like a giant golf ball, so, you know.
It's really cool. Okay, so if you ever go to Disney Springs and you park over across the street from it, over like where it's the big Disney Career Building, and there's a name for it, I can't remember, but it's the big like Disney building. Because the Earth is flat. Okay, fake news. Oh my gosh. But okay, so anyway, if you go and you park there and you cross the bridge across the road to go to Disney Springs, like right near the Coca-Cola factory thing that they just built, if you look, you stand right in the middle of the bridge and you look, you can see the Epcot ball.
Oh, really?
And it is so cool. I worked over at Disney Springs and I hated not working in a park, and it just made me always sad not to be working in a park. But whenever I like got off my bus and went to like across that bridge to go to work, I would always like look over and I would get to see Spaceship Earth like in the mornings with the sun rising, or like in the evenings with the sunset. So I love so if you ever go, like you can see Epcot from Disney Springs. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So well, we are going to go. We have dinner going, getting ready. So
it might have actually
burn your soup. I didn't burn anything today, so that's a plus.
Burn. I think it's just smelling good.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go check on that.
Damn, I did not burn food.
I love it. But yeah, so this has been fun. Thank you all for coming. You know, go check out all these channels in here if you haven't already. And Esther, our friend who stopped by today, go check out her Instagram channel or Instagram feed thing, whatever. I can't talk today. She has amazing like Disney movie nights and like ways to do that. And yeah, it's amazing what she does. So you've got to go check those out. I'll link her Instagram handle below so you can go find it. You can find everyone else's channel on here. Disney Dan, who has great streams, and Food Fridays, and then Corey and Haley, and then Waltagrams, and Myers, and the Mouse, I think, was in here. Yes. And then let me make sure
they were in first.
Didn't forget anybody else. And then anyone who like is watching the replay, thank you for joining. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you do that. Hit the bell notification so you know when we go live, like on Mondays at 6, or whenever we post the videos. We'll have another trip video tomorrow from my trip back in the beginning of February. So check that out tomorrow.
And be sure and share us, please.
Yes, and share this and like it, and you know, comment and let us know what you're looking forward to for the new Epcot, or if you wish they would just keep it the same. So
yeah. We just like to keep you up to date on what's going on and get your feedback.
So it's been a fun stream. This has been really fun.
Yeah, it has been.
And even though we're flooded in, we made the best of it.
Yeah. So. It gave us something to look forward to all day to see you guys.
We got to talk to the outside world. Hi, world. Hi.
And our Disney world.
And our Disney world. Okay.
You guys have a magical evening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.